was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends, and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle lonely. 15 years old and smoking hand-rolled cigarettes, running from the law through the backfields and getting drunk with my friends. Had my first kiss on a Friday night. I don't reckon that I did it right, but I was younger then. Take me back to when we found weekend jobs, and when we got paid, we'd buy cheap spirits and drink them straight. Me and my friends have not thrown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely. One friend left to sell clothes, and one works down by the coast. One had 2 kids but lives alone. One's brother overdosed. One's already on his second wife. One's just barely getting by, but these people raised me, and I can't wait to go home. And I'm on my way. I still remember these old country lanes when we did not know the answers, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely.
I might actually have to reassess the amount of trust that I put in some. But like, it's obviously a monumental effort on everyone's behalf. Probably a little bit of luck that I didn't find out as well. But it all worked out, and obviously, like, Julianne tried her best. Tried her best.
Yeah, nearly did that.
Nearly did.
5 times.
But 3 or 4 extra glasses of port made that kind of just disappear into the ether. But obviously, a big thank you to Lauren. Big thank you to everyone who showed up. I mean, people coming from Donegal, obviously from America, from as far away as the lengths and breadths of Headford and that whole parish, whatever you want to call it. But straddling the Galway border, you know. But like, obviously, like, thank you so much for coming. You're all very, very welcome. For those of you who traveled to Ireland for the first time, I hope that it's as magical as you find it to be, as magical as I know it to be. There's a reason I've stayed here for all this time. Lauren's part of that, but Guinness is the rest. but really, I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of the night as much as I've enjoyed the last couple of days. Thank you so much for coming. I really don't know what else to say, so I just want everyone to raise their glass, not to me, but to my beautiful wife, Lauren. Who is officially ruined everyone else's birthday forever. So when all of your birthdays suck for the rest of your lives, we know who to blame. And I'll be happy to collect those funds. So. Guys, thank you so much.
1903 we sailed out to sea, out from the sweet town of Derry. For Australia bound, if we didn't all drown, the marks of our feathers we carried. In the rusty iron chains we cried for our wains, our good women we left in sorrow. As the mainsails unfurled, our curses we heard, on the English and thoughts of tomorrow. At the mouth of the foil bid farewell to the soil, as down below decks we were lying. Oh, Doherty screamed, woken out of a dream, by a vision of bold Robert dying. The sun burned cruel as we dished out the gruel. Dan O'Connor was down with a fever. 60 rebels today bound for Botany Bay. How many will reach their receiver? Them to hell as our bow fought to swell. Our ship danced like a moth in the firelight. White horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls to Hades by twilight. 5 weeks out to sea, we were now 43. We buried our comrades each morning. In our own slime we were lost in the time, endless night without dawning. Back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Van Diemen's Land is a hell for a man to end out his whole life in slavery, where the climate is raw and the gun makes the law. Neither wind nor rain care for bravery. 20 years have gone by, I've ended my bond. My comrades go swap behind me. A rebel I came, I'm still the same. On the cold winds of night you will find me. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry.
darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walk alone through narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turn my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one there disturbed the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, and whisper in the sounds of silence.
Well, you're walking through a city street, you could be in Peru, and you hear a distant calling and you know it's meant for you. Then you drop what you were doing and you join the merry mob, and before you know just where you are, you're in an Irish pub. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too, they got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world you'll find an Irish pub. Now that design is fairly simple, and it usually works the same. You'll have Razor Houghton scoring in the Ireland-England game, and you'll know you're in an Irish pub the minute you're in the door. For a couple of boys with borons will be murdered in Christy Moore. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too, they got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world you'll find an Irish pub. Now the owner is Norwegian and the manager comes from Cork, and the lad that's holding up the bar says only he just work. He was born and bred in Bolton, but his mammy's from Kildare, and he's got to make his fortune soon and move to County Clare. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too, they got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world you'll find an Irish pub. me to go, I have to catch me train. So I leave you sitting at the bar and face the wind and rain. But I'll have that pint you owe me if I'm not gone on the dry. When we meet next week in Frankfurt in the fields of Athenry. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. Cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. Cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub.
As I was going over the far famed Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and I then produced me rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver. Mushering da-doo-da-da, whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mushering da-doo-da-da, white fall the daddy-o, white fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering da-doo-da-da, white fall the daddy-o, white fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering da-doo-da-da, white fall the daddy-o, white fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning bright and early. Mushering da-doo-da-da, white fall the daddy-o, white fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me own, me sporting Jenny. Mushering da-doo-da-da, white fall the daddy-o, white fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mushering da-doo-da-da, white fall the daddy-o, white fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent so many money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I promise to play the wild rover no more. And it's known I never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money's all spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Sure, a custom like yours I could get any day. And it's known I never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, from my pocket I took sovereigns' brides, and the landlady's eyes they lit up with delight. She said I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I spoke to her were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to me parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they forgive me as oft times before, then I promise I'll play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never.